Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you can.
Welcome down the rabbit hole today. Today we've got Curtis's car in.
This episode we are going to be sorting out my Serena. We're doing the front subframe shiz and the front wishing bones.
Wishbones?
No, the wishing bones.
The wishing bones.
Very important part of the car, also known as the lower control arm.
Carry on.
Come on, you got there.
You got this.
You got this.
I couldn't do without your support. I've got Stanley helping us this week as well, down the bottom down there.
Hey.
Hopefully you'll see more of him as we go along. But yeah, no, went well. The only couple of issues as per usual. Normally Matt's doing, but you know.
That Matt, not this Matt.
It's just Matt. It's Matt's doing.
Okay,
Usually,
well,
that's the problem.
Keep watching. Always make sure you secure the vehicle, jack it up, put axle stands under, and always have a safety block underneath with you. So when you move underneath, you move with the block. It will save your life one day. Now we're basically using penetrating oil, just spraying all the bolts and bits and bobs, and loosening off the nut and bolts on the lower arms. This part of the video, Gruff is undoing the lower wishbone link arm to the roll bar. It takes a little bit of time because obviously they're old and he's using penetrating fluid. He's also taking his time and just going gently with it. So Gruff got the first wishbone off. He's putting them up against the ones that he's ordered, and they are slightly a little bit out, so he's looking online. I think he looks a little bit grumpy probably because he's got to order some more parts, but that's the nature of the beast. We're now undoing all the subframe bolts and the steering rack bolts, and also there's a roll bar actuator on the back that we just got to be careful with. So I'm releasing that so we don't damage it. We have now put jacks under the subframe at the front and the back so we can slowly release all the bolts and bring it down, because we have to roll the roll bar over the steering rack because we left it in situ and didn't want to take it out of the column because that would have been a lot longer job. So as you can see now, we are slowly undoing the bolts and slowly lowering down the subframe. Now we've got the subframe out, we are just checking the new parts against the old bushes. I noticed that we need to chop them down a little bit. Taking out the bushes was quite easy, it was just a chisel and hammer, so didn't need to really record that. So we managed to knock out the bushings out of all the sides. Now what we've got to do is basically tap in the new bushings. We did have to cut them down to make them the right size, and that's because of the multiple fitment on the bushings. Instead of making multiple sets of bushings, they'll just make one that you cut down to fit the car that you're doing. Start of day 2, Richard and Stan joined us, so we just basically went in reverse the way that we did the day before. It was a great help having Richard and Stan with us because some bits were quite heavy to line up, and that it all went quite according to plan. As you can see, we're just bolting up now the subframe, making sure everything's nice and tight, and putting all the bolts back in reverse. This is when I came over to help Gruff because he was struggling because he put the wishbone ball joint in the actual arm before he fitted the wishbone to the subframe, which makes it quite hard to line up the subframe and the bolts and the pinch bolts on the subframe. So ideally you want to go the other way around. You want to put the pinch bolts and everything in and then put in the ball joint and put the ball joint pinch bolt in. Would have made it a lot simpler, but hey, we all learn, we all make mistakes. So we're now putting all the trim work clips back in on the offside of the vehicle. We go around the bumper and bits and bobs as well, but yeah, it's quite straightforward now. It was so nice to finally get it back on the floor after it being up for a day and a half. So it was quite a nice, satisfying feeling, just checking everything's all right and sitting all right, and then Gruff drives it forward and back and just makes sure he's got brakes and everything before we go for a test drive.
Don't get me bold spot.
What? Your bald spot?
Looks like a penis.
Yeah, you got a lot of bald spots.
Looks like a penis.
Who are you?
Hey-oh!
Where we go?
Just round.
Just round.
Just testing it.
What are we testing? What have we done?
Just making sure it's nice and comfortable.
Yeah, but what have we done?
Subframe bushings.
We've helped Gruff coats or Matt out with his front subframe bushings and bottom arms.
Hang on, who have we helped? Matt, Coates or Gruff?
The same bloke.
Oh.
He just has multiple names, multiple identities.
That's what you get.
Already.
Does it feel a lot more stable?
Does it feel a lot more responsive?
I'm not sure about responsive, but there's no clunking or banging around from the new subframe.
This is not a usual test drive route.
No, it's not. My bumps this way.
What's the D for?
Drive.
I thought it's dead.
D for dick.
Oh, there was nothing! Nothing! He's only do one bump, he's like braking on the second one.
What did it sound like before? Oh, really?
Yeah. Like it's about to swing forward.
Like a bag of nails in the front. Like somebody forgot to take his spanners out.
But the spanner's still here.
Oh shit, yeah, where did 10 mil go? Job passes. We're just going to double check the bolts and bits and bobs, and then it's done. And then we can take them to sod off.
Tell you to sell off.
Gruff Coats or Matt, whichever.
Which one?
The same guy.
Well, that was fun. Nice weekend spent underneath of the Serena. Great stuff. All work's done. Went quite smoothly. Wasn't too bad. And a fun test drive afterwards. Sure, it went smoothly. As far as I need to know.
It went smoothly. Nobody ever tried to cross-thread bolts or anything, did they, Gruff?
The work on the car, all the parts, everything like that fitted fine and everything like that. Everything else doesn't need to be worked out.
All the parts fitted. We didn't have to go out and get more parts, or
Exactly,
we didn't have to go out and cut things down to make them fit. Yeah, it was all right, but
it was grand. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Until next time. Peace.
Peace.
There you go.
Yeah, what they said.
I love the rest of it, the front corner of the car, because I can't actually see
The
anything.
test drive.
Yeah, we're back to
And the test drive, yeah.
Now I just told them all, haven't you?
Yeah.
This is a
All they're going to see is the one camera angle for the whole video they watch and stuff like that, and all it's going to be is half of it Richard's arse, a third of it my arse.
Spoilers,
Spoilers, don't need to watch it.
Spoilers, don't watch it, just quit. See ya.